Alright, so here we are, Sentinel Prime. In my opinion, this is the hardest level in the entire base campaign. And I just kind of want to, clarify myself on Arch Complex. I said the cafeteria was the hardest part in the main campaign. I meant to say it was the hardest part on that level, but this part, I mean, the gladiator boss fight is much harder than the cafeteria fight for sure. And boy, let me tell you about this fight here. When I first played Doom Eternal on Nightmare, I died a lot to the gladiator fight, and I knew I had to practice really hard on him. I have no idea how many how many times I've really practiced him and tried to figure out the right strategy to basically put myself in a very guaranteed situation where I will always beat the gladiator and never have to worry about him. And I feel like I've discovered it after testing a lot of different stuff here. So this first phase, I think it's safe to say that most of the first phase is kind of like a warm-up to the second phase, which is the real boss fight begins to happen. And yeah, I'm just kind of checking my Praetor suit points and all that stuff, just doing some exploration. And the first phase actually went pretty wrong. I actually kind of had some of the glitch where the gladiator wasn't staggering, so I had to play it pretty slow. If you do get that glitch, you definitely have to play it slower. You don't want to get too up close and personal on him, because generally when he actually staggers, it's kind of good to be up close and personal to him, because it's easier to dodge his flail attacks. And I'm switching my runes for the Dazed and Confused. So here it is. There it is. I was like, what the? He didn't stagger, and that definitely put me in an awkward position. And I do kind of like using remote detonation here for the imps. And this is where Flaming Meat Hook really pays off if things really just go wrong. So there it is, another issue where he didn't stagger, and this was a little bit annoying, and I'm not gonna lie. Another one? Yeah, this was pretty awful, man. I can't believe they still haven't fixed this bug here. There, you see? So this was completely awful here on the first phase here. I had to play it really carefully. If you didn't have generally you want to use a ballista or a super shotgun to attack him when he does his flail attack, and it's supposed to stagger him every single time. And when that happens, you can actually get more up close and personal on him. But since that wasn't happening to me, I had to play it safe and just give him his distance here. And yeah, this is pretty much how you handle the first phase. It's really simple. Just shotgun him, ballista him, and then punch him. And after that, you could try to throw a grenade or go for another super shotgun shot. And for the second phase, obviously you gotta put saving throw on. This is by far the hardest part of this boss phase. And if you just realize there, I put on my lock-on rockets because we are gonna use lock-on rockets once we get to the jump rope parts. Alright, so let me explain what you need to do for the second boss phase here, because it is definitely a lot going on. And before you go to this second phase, make sure you have really good health and armor from the first phase, so farm it. I whip out my ballista and my chain shield here. The main reason why I do that is because just in case he doesn't stagger, I could use my chain shield to kind of counter his flail attacks. And that's how you kind of want to handle him right there. Just make him stagger and then just wait for him to pop out of it, and then SSG ballista to death. Now do the good old dance by just trying to attack him when he allows you to attack him. I made a little bit of a mistake here. I should have chainsawed earlier, because look what happens here. I started to realize my ammo was low, and I was like, okay, this is a little weird. I kind of want my ballista so I could do my ballista rocket launcher combo. And that's why I use lock-on rockets here. I didn't do it as well here, but now I'm desperate for ammo, and look what happens here. I have to charge in, and this was really scary. Luckily, my chain shield did kind of protect me from his flail attack, and I managed to chainsaw at the right time to get like the invincibility frames. And this is what I was supposed to be doing. The DPS on this combo is really good here. And then use lock on rockets at the end. And now you can stagger him, get your health back, and I decided to go for the BFG. My BFG was delayed a little bit, that's why it actually didn't count there. But the second shot got him. And by the way, it's okay if you actually what do I call it? It's alright if you actually waste your BFG here and go to the next level, because you are gonna get all your ammo replenished. And another thing about this level is like you pretty much want to like start this level and just finish it to the end. Don't like save and quit the game, because there's a glitch where you can actually lose your super weapon ammo. So with that said, just basically, you know, finish the game or die trying basically. And yeah, I pretty much have no more like footage of this level, so I'm just gonna kind of like add some like extra random footage just to like pad the length of this video, because I do want to say in the first phase, you don't have to like worry about wasting your BFG ammo, because in the first phase, by the time you're done with it, you actually get your BFG ammo replenished in the second phase. So in the first phase, if you have to use a BFG, it's okay. You will still get full BFG ammo in the second phase. And other than that, that's basically Sentinel Prime. It is like a short level, you know, it's just a boss fight, but at the same time, it is extremely difficult. It is not an easy boss fight. If you are struggling, you know, with this boss fight, I highly recommend you do just practice or try to adapt the strategies that I just explained, and just keep on, you know, practicing it until you feel very confident that you could beat him, you know, without dying consistently. Because this guy, he used to be like, you know, the breaking point for me. He was the guy that always, you know, brought my nerves up when I first played the game on Ultra Nightmare. But it just feels so good that, like, you know, I've pretty much finally came up with a strategy that can pretty much beat him every single time, no matter what my situation is. With that said, that is Sentinel Prime, and I will see you guys in Taraz Nabad.